Hi, it's Joe at Reds. This is an ongoing review of the Crispi Lapponia. I'm on my third set of these and just coming out of hunting season where I put a lot of days on my newest set of these. It's what it looks like originally. You're probably shopping for Lapponias. Maybe you have Lapponias. I think this video might be good for people who have maybe had a set of Lapponias. They're looking to refresh their boot setup and they're like, maybe I buy another one, maybe I don't. So I'm actually on my third set. There's the set I wore hunting season before last. I think the boot body itself held up well. I did another kind of extended review of these. I shoe goo mine when they get little cracks in the seams and things like that. If you're going to use stuff hard, I do expect a little bit of that, slight delamination. Not to the point where the integrity of the boot was really jeopardized, but I do shoe goo mine on the toes there. That's one thing you can kind of expect to see is that lip on the front will delaminate a little bit. I just goo them anymore. But the boots held up well. This last summer, I decided I didn't want to go into the fall wearing these boots. So these are kind of my running and gunning, scouting. Maybe I wear them for day hunts. They're still very comfortable. And I wore this set. I think I got this set. Must have been August time frame this last year. I probably put 50 or 60 days on these. I'm not sure, but I wore them very hard. Had a lot of multi-day backcountry hunts. And here's what I found. The Lapponia boot is extremely cozy. It's really fun to wear for a whole bunch of reasons. It's got a thinner leather. I can't remember how many mils it is in comparison to like their Nevada or their Guide. It's a much thinner, more supple leather. It's got a flex rating of 2, and it's got an EVA midsole, which makes it really light, really nice, and fun to wear. And it really is a very comfortable boot. So I would say if you've ever had a bad experience with leather boots where you've got hot spots on the outsides of your toes or the tops of your toes, or maybe you've gotten heel blisters, that can be from really stiff, unforgiving leather or a flex rating that's just a little stiff. What I think happened over time in I would say, I can't really call it a complaint because I knew the boot going into it, but I believe this EVA midsole just wears out and gets softer over time, and it really turned into more of a flex rating of like a 1, maybe a 1.5, maybe a 1 3/4. That makes it really sneaky and really cozy and really nice to wear with like a lighter pack. This fall, I bivvy hunted for elk quite a bit where I had my camp on my back and had a lot of very direct ascents. We're talking, 30-degree slopes, putting that toe into the hillside and walking straight up the hill. And under a load, whether that was bivvy hunting for elk or late October mule deer where I have like a whole optics package, maybe a camp, I've got my tripod, my weapon, a big suite of clothes, for glassing and when I'm stopped. So I had a lot of gear even during mule deer season. And under a load, that put a lot of stress on my Achilles tendon. And so I really did notice my Achilles heating up on those really direct ascents. For side hilling and stuff, I don't mind a real nice soft boot going downhill, packing heavy loads down and out. No problem. I like the soft sole. It's really cozy. Love to put the boot on. I almost hate to take the boot off. The waterproofness has been absolutely excellent. I've been shocked, especially wearing your gaiters, your waterproof gaiters next to skin, and actually running your pants over your gaiters so that you have that nice kind of shingling effect of water coming off. I'd not worn my gaiters next to skin up until this season, even in my regular hunting pants. Non-waterproof, I would wear them over my gaiters and just get my pants wet, but my feet stayed dry. I had a deer hunt for 4 days straight in Cascade weather, which is mixed rain, snow, nasty weather. It's almost like Alaska here where we live in our mountains. It's very wet. My feet stayed dry. So waterproofness, not an issue. Stiffness, I'll probably rethink my purchase for my prime hunting season boot and be thinking about maybe a Nevada, maybe a Summit, maybe something else that's more of a Flex 3 or even a Flex 4 rating when I know I'm going to be doing a lot of steep ascents with weight on my back. Zero complaints about the boot. Crazy comfortable. If you've had like a bad experience with boot comfort and you just want to have comfortable feet and a boot that's pretty sneaky, the Lapponia, knocks it out of the park, man. This boot is undefeated in that category. I do think with as hard as I'm wearing mine, I'm really pushing that soft sole right to the max. I mean, you could see that boot is extremely flexible and probably need, for what I'm doing with it, probably a little bit stiffer boot. Like I said, my Achilles would kind of heat up a little bit, especially my right one on those very direct ascents where I couldn't really wind it and side hill up. But that was just underweight for scouting, shed hunting, etc. Be great. I'll wear them for spring bear this season. Other than just a little shoe goo just to kind of seal up a couple of the cracks, I'll throw some new laces in those. They'll be good through spring bear season and shed season this year. But for my primetime fall hunting, under a load, I think a little stiffer boot is going to serve me better. I wish it wouldn't have taken me 3 pairs to figure that out, but maybe I'm getting older. I don't know. But that's my ongoing review of the Crispi Lapponia. As you know, we sell lots of Crispi boots at Reds. We got a Crispi boot fit guarantee. It's really easy to return boots with us. So if you're shopping online, be thinking about buying them from Reds. We ship fast, and we know our Crispi boots.